Hey everyone, it's Mark here, and as you can see, I am at the Black Hat Team forum, and my Google Alerts has told me that I have been robbed. Now, I want you to notice here that this guy has posted basically the links to your first $100 online. He only posted the first module, but then some guy down here posted the rest of the modules. I have no clue who this guy is, and down here he says opt in at no risk to better appreciate the order of things, but he didn't put the link to the opt-in page. So in this video, I'm actually going to be showing you some ways that people, the nefarious type, actually steal products online, and how they get products without actually purchasing them. I'm going to show you a bunch of ways to do that. So if you have a product, or if you're thinking about having a product online, and you're worried about people illegally downloading it and not paying you for the stuff, I'm going to actually show you some of the ways that I use to prevent that from happening. I already mentioned the first one. First one is Google Alerts. Now this is kind of like a watchdog. What it actually does is you type in a search phrase right here, and whenever Google finds that search phrase, it's actually going to report back to you either by RSS feed or by email. So let me show you how to work that up. Now you want to do this in quotes. So pop in a quote, and you want to type in your product name here. And then if you want, you can actually preview the results by clicking on that. Now you're going to have different results because you're going to have your own product name right there. So if I wanted to watch out for this, I would type in, let me just do it this way, your first, well, actually put the $sign, that might be helpful. And then that. And as you see, that's basically everything that it came back. So, and I usually leave this at everything. I usually turn this to as it happened, rest results for everything, and then you would type in your email, and then Google is going to send you an email, and you just log into your Google Alerts account, and you can change that to RSS feed. It's very simple. There's tons of videos about how to do that. The point here is to show you that this is like the watchdog. Every time Google finds something new, it reports back to you. Now, back onto this. Forums like this that share free stuff, like this Black Hat Team, and I think there's another one. It's like Black Hat SEO. I don't know. I've never actually had to create an account just to see this page. I'm probably going to be trying to get this post deleted because I don't really appreciate him posting this link right here, because that's only for my insiders. It's not for everybody. That's a private link. So what I found out what you can do about this for forums like this is they actually have what's called a do not share list. Most forums actually have this. So all you have to do is click on that, and you can contact the administrator. And then as you see, they already have Optimized Press, ClickBank Domination, and some products that you probably already know of. So you want to get your product listed in the do not share list, and that will prevent on all the major forums. Warrior Forum, you don't need to worry about them because they don't share stuff like this. This is like copyrighted material right here. I know this is copyrighted, Optimized Press. So if you find your stuff, look for a do not share list on basically the forums. There's like two major forums. I don't know what the other one is. It's like SEO something. Like I said, I had to create an account here. The second way, now this is the next way I'm about to show you is especially important if you're going to be using ClickBank. ClickBank is kind of not notorious for having products stolen. It's that they don't really have any protection to prevent it. They're just a payment processor, so it's not ClickBank's fault. Basically, this is how you would do it. Now, this is not an endorsement on how to steal people's products. This is only an educational way to show you how to prevent your page from being indexed, so people can't use this method to illegally download it. You take your site, obviously it's going to be whatever your product download page is, and you just do a site search. It'll show everything that's indexed, and if you look for your download page, you can sometimes find it. So the way you prevent your site from being indexed is very, very simple. On the download page, you just put this code right here. It's called a meta robots tag. make sure it says no index and no follow. No index means it's not being indexed within Google's search, results, and no follow means none of the links on that page is going to be followed. That way they won't be indexed either. So if you put this, we're basically right underneath the title tag, but right before the ending header tag. And if you don't know anything about HTML, you can have your HTML guy do it, or you can just watch a video, kind of copy and paste, and just take your time. There's tons of videos on how to put this in. Basically, you just go to your source code and type that in. So that's the way you would prevent from this method from actually working. So it'll actually de-end. And if you already have a page that's already in there, when you add this and then ping it, you want to ping it, it's going to bring the search engines back to it, and then they're going to read that, and then they're going to update their search results. If that makes any sense to anybody. Second way is if you actually use WordPress. There's a really cool WordPress plugin called Robots Meta, and what that does is it puts a little box on the post page and allows you to basically have any options: index, follow, and no index, no index or no follow. It allows you to basically control it on a per page, per post type deal. If you're running WordPress, I recommend using this plugin because it's a badass plugin. Another one, I actually just learned about this. They actually have a piece of software called the S-Ripper or S3 Ripper or something. And what this does is it actually takes the bucket ID from the Amazon S3. So if you're using Amazon S3 and you're not using a secure link, they can actually use this piece of software. And if you want to learn more about it, you can see this little video right here. And use this little piece of software to actually download everything that you have on that section for S3. So this is a way to protect your S3, Amazon S3 accounts from being, having your products illegally downloaded. So I know that's a lot to cover. I tried to make this video under 10 minutes. I'm hitting 7 minutes already. So just to kind of give you a quick overview, use Google Alerts to be your watchdog, to have Google go out and search the internet for any unauthorized downloads for your products. If you do find your products in the forums like this, you just find their do not share list and then contact the administrator. I would do it via private message. Another way people try to steal your products is to site index this thing to see if your download page is indexed by Google. Because if anybody points a link to your download page and Google finds it, they're going to index it. And that's why this little meta tag is so important. Because if you have this in your HTML, right, in your header tag, it's going to prevent if someone else links to your download page, it's still going to prevent it from being indexed in the search engines. And like I said, if you don't know HTML, but you have a WordPress platform for your download page, use this. It makes it a lot simple. You just install the plugin, pops this little thing in the page or post, and you just select the no index, no follow, and it automatically does it for you. And lastly, if you're using Amazon S3, which is a fantastic service, but apparently there's a big hole in it that they use this software that if they find your bucket name or the bucket ID, that they actually can put that in that software and download all the files on it. So all you have to do is, Amazon has this way to have a secure link, so only certain what you have to log in and stuff. So Amazon has its own little, if you're using S3. But the best way is to do this, to kind of catch this from the get-go. If you really want to stop this, there's actually a very good software just popped in my head. It's called Download Guard. If I can spell it. Download Guard. This will actually protect your download page from the get-go. And I don't know how much this is off the top of my head, but I would highly recommend getting this because it basically takes care of everything I just showed you for you. It secures your download page. If you have a secure download page, your product also makes a unique ID for each person who downloads, so if you do find your stuff on the forums, you know who put it there, because you'll have a unique ID for it. So I recommend getting Download Guard. It will definitely save you a lot of heartache and a lot of trouble from contacting the forums and everything. So that's basically it for this video. Didn't want to make it over 10 minutes, but I seemed like I did. So I will see y'all later. Hope y'all have a good day and protect your download pages.